Alrighty folks, and welcome back for another episode of Blood and Bones. I'm hanging out here at the base for the moment, and of course it's raining out. Oh hey, you know what? Just got reminded of this in one of the Vintage Beast videos. You set your particles to minimal, the rain sounds go away, but you can still see when it's raining and not raining. Which is cool, but of course there are... Okay, rain's over. But of course there are other reasons that you would want your particles on for cool effects and stuff, so try not to leave it that way. Yeah, okay, a couple things. So I got some daytime. Well, let me run out here real quickly. And I've sort of been keeping an eye on this, but I sort of haven't really done a good job at this. And I am just going to break all this sugarcane and replant it all right now. And that will help tell us if this grows faster on sand or grass. Pretty much it just grows slow as heck anywhere. But I was trying to figure out if the sand was any faster, and you know, I had planted this over several different episodes, and I don't know when I planted which piece, and it's pretty much just a little bit of whatever, whenever. So let's... God, you move so slow. I guess I'll do it this way. Yeah, but then you get those doubles like that. Alright, anyway. Yeah, let's just replant the whole thing. And I probably lost a little bit of time by doing that because it had been there for a while, and some of it may have been getting ready to pop, but it's so slow it doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, and rain's over and nighttime. Got it. No problem. So the next thing I want to do is amaze and astound all my audience. I feel like a carnival guy. I wanted to amaze and astound you with my knowledge of vanilla enchanting. Okay, so I dug through the chests and I found enough leather and paper and books from chests and things that I can make 5 bookshelves, and I can get started on enchanting some of this armor. Now, I'm not going to be able to do level 30 enchants on this, which I'd like to be able to do, but maybe I can get some decent stuff out of whatever level this will give me. One thing I did want to just point out, if we go into paper, obviously you can do it with sugar canes like you normally would. You can also do it with wood chips, and wood chips are made with the pulverizer pulverizing up wood blocks, not planks, but wood blocks. Now somebody had mentioned that we've got a crusher, and a crusher sounds like a pulverizer, but we know if we put wood blocks in here, we get, what is it, sawdust? Yeah, so you get sawdust out of this guy. So the crusher will give you sawdust, the pulverizer will give you wood chips, a little bit different, and we're not going to be able to make paper out of the sawdust, of course. Well, you know what, one more thing, let's just look. That was the only, yeah, okay, so there's no left or right arrows, there's no other way to make wood chips, that's the only way to make them. So, there we go. Boy, and one log gives you 1 wood chip, that is kind of terrible. Anyway, okay, so we're going to grab the bookshelves we can right now, and I'm going to amaze and astound you with my vanilla recipe. Look at that! I made an enchantment table. How cool is that? Alright. What else is going on here? Well, honestly, I need to get back down and go digging again. I haven't played Blood and Bones in my Let's Play here for a few days, so I need to get back to it. Now, here's the question. Do I want to put this here so it's indoors, or do I want to just throw it on the roof? I did move the bed over, and I think I slept, but let me just do that. If I put it here, I'm going to end up blocking these windows at some point. Yeah, but I like it indoors, so let's go ahead and throw down some bookshelves, and that's going to sort of block our view out of here, but yeah, we'll live with it. It's okay. Maybe I'll move and put a window here or something, I don't know. Anyway, so as I'm sure everybody knows, you want to be 1 block away from all the things, all the bookshelves. So right there, leave yourself a little bit of room around it. And part of the particles being on all is these fun little particles coming out of the bookshelves and over to here. What? That's a golden skeleton. All right. Golden skeleton. Okay, so with that all being said and done, yeah, let's see what kind of enchant we can get. Oh, I can do this Quicksilver helmet for now, and maybe save some of my levels so I can do a full level 30 on something else. I don't know. So you know, you can pull it out, put it back on the table, and you get different levels each time. Here's a trick you may not know: if you pick up a stack of stuff and left click, it will change each time. So if you look at it this way, you don't have to get the whole tooltip in front of you and move your mouse and all that. So let's see what the biggest number I can get. I saw a 15. We're going to see anything bigger than a 15? 14. Oh, come on. Where's a 15 again at least? 13, 14. I may have to go with a 14 if I don't get one real quick here. Alright, click, lots. 14. Should have taken it. Okay, the next 14 we say, oh, there it goes. Alright, so that's it. That's the one we're going to put on this Quicksilver helmet. I do believe Quicksilver is fairly enchantable. Let me consult the guide, the spreadsheet, and just take a look. Now, Quicksilver again is fantasy, right? Yeah. Oh, it's not actually that enchantable. It's not bad, but it's not epic. It's kind of middle of the road. So at any rate, I'm going to throw my 14 levels on here and see what we can get. Oh, that's terrible. Well, you get what you get, I guess. I could wait. No, I think I'll go ahead and do. Should I? Sure. I'll go ahead and put on the boots because they're the least they're the least durability, so they'll go the fastest. And there we go, a 15 right off the bat, guaranteed to be an awesome enchant. We get, you know, for 15 and not the most enchantable stuff in the world. Actually, just looking at the list, tartarite is very slightly more enchantable than Quicksilver. Not much. So a couple of levels of protection is nice. I would have liked a little bit of absorption. If you watch the little test video I did, absorption of course gives you extra golden hearts. Protection does work, and I presume feather falling should work to protect from falling damage, because protection does not protect from falling damage. And can I say protect anymore in this sentence? Alright, I think that's about it for recording for the moment. I am going to head back down into the depths, and let me put one stack of those in there so I got my little reserve so that when I'm done with all this I go, uh-oh, time to head out, and then I find 3 more things, and at least I have a little bit extra food. Okay, so I'm going to go way back down, try to find some more diamonds. So far I found the 2 diamonds down digging that I used on that, and I still have the 1 diamond left over from the roguelike dungeon chest, or no, that was down underneath hidey hole, I think. But I needed to find like 9 more just to get started on machines and stuff, so gonna need a bunch more of those. Yeah, I got one more thing on mine, but I'll do that after I come back up. I want to go down. I'm bringing one of these tanks with me to fill up. I guess I could bring them both. Yeah, sure, why not? They're not actually that hard to make, so if I lose them, not a big deal. So they're both completely empty. I may as well bring them both, get them all filled up, and bring them on back. Alright, that's going to be it for the moment. I'll return if I find something cool while I'm digging, or I'll be back up here at base and do some more building and stuff once I get back. We'll see you, and we'll see how the sugarcane's doing once I get back in a moment. Alrighty folks, just getting ready to return from the old mining trip here, and I had a couple things happen, so I thought I would cut in for a minute before I head up. I dug up 1 diamond, and then I thought to myself, dude, 1 diamond per block sucks. I need a fortune pick, is what I need. I need some way to get more than 1 diamond per block, because these are so rare. Anyway, so I found these 2 guys here, and I dug around a little bit. There's bedrock under there. I'm not too far from heading back up, so as you can see on the minimap, I'm right under the farm. Oh, and something I keep forgetting to do, keep forgetting to mention is if you hit U, you can get an underground view, and you'll notice that it looks like there's nothing, no light in front of me, but if you walk up here, then it will uncover the map for you. So if you hit U, it will uncover your underground map. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. Uncover your underground map just like it'll uncover your above ground map. So this is the last thing I just found, and it looks cool in there, but it also had remorse. Well, they're gone now, but a minute ago there was like remorse shooting stuff, and there was manicores, and there was a lava lobber guy over there. So anyway, this looks like a good fun place to explore, but not at the very moment. I'll come back for that. My packs are pretty much full, well, pretty close to full. And there's a lobber you can hear in the background. Okay, what else? Oh, you can see my ardite pick is almost broken, but now it's got some green moss on it. So this guy picked up auto repair when I leveled him up. It's good and bad. It's good because I won't have to repair him anymore. It's bad because you actually want this guy pretty darn low in durability. But you know what? Auto repair is so slow that it really doesn't matter. So I'm not going to want to leave this on my bar all the time because it auto repair is, I think, just in your bar, or maybe it's faster when it's in your bar. But if we put it in a knapsack or a backpack, it'll stop repairing. So I get it up to about 50% or so, and then I'll throw it in a backpack or something and leave it there until I need it. Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, if you guys are really paying attention, you might notice I've got more yellow hearts, more natural absorption than I did when I cut out last time. I actually came down here, went digging around, and I was digging in the ceiling. There was sand up there. It fell on my head, and I went, oh look, sand, and I was going to back up, and then the game crashed. And I went to log back in, and it was dead. It was crashed. It would not let me log back in. So I restored it back up, and I went and redid what I had just done on camera, including replanting the sugarcane. And I re-enchanted these, got a little different enchant this time. So fire protection, respiration, yeah, and absorption 2 is cool. So that's going to give me, I think, 2 hearts, maybe 1 heart, I don't know. And these guys got blast protection and absorption 3. So cool that I got absorption this time. Didn't get the protection, you know, just slightly different random enchants there. But we'll deal with it. It's alright. Alright, so I think that's it for now. Alright everybody, back for just a minute here. Found a couple more diamonds here in a little pocket, and I had decided to hold off on the lapis and silk touch because this pick was still leveling up, and it's possible that it might level up with one or the other. And as we can see, this did just level up with luck. So it doesn't show... Alright, it says luck here, and what that means is it's got 100 out of 450 lapis applied to it. And that means as I mine with it, it will have a chance of getting fortune. So right now it does not have fortune, but as I mine, and 100 might... Oh yes, monster spawners all over the place here. But I got something interesting over there to show you too. That's why, really the reason I kicked in. As I mine with it, I'll have a chance each time I mine to get fortune on it. So I didn't get it there, but the more lapis you have, the more chance you have, and if you max out your lapis or get it to a certain level, then you're guaranteed to get fortune 1. If you get to the next level, you're guaranteed to get fortune 2. And if you go all the way to 450, then you're guaranteed to get fortune 3. Now you might notice my whaler tooltip. Somebody posted that there's an option to turn on telling you when there are silverfish blocks or stone monster eggs, apparently. I don't know if I'm going to leave this on or not, and I don't think I'm going to bother to tell you guys how to do it, but it does exist. I was kind of messing with it a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of not intended for you guys, for us to be able to figure out if it's a a monster block automatically or not. Or I'm sure Eyamaz and I know Jaded Cat in her magic farm pack actually asked to have that turned off. Whoa! What the heck, guy? Only had some water, huh? There we go. I didn't even see that guy. He was just shooting at me like crazy there. So I just found this ravine or something, and I was hoping to try to get into it a bit. But yeah, I've been hearing lobbers through the walls. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so there's definitely lobbers, there's definitely cinders. This may not be the best idea, but let me give this a shot. Let's see what we get here. I think we can find a reasonably safe way to get up and check out this area a little bit. Let's see, now that's pretty good. I need to go up. There's definitely lava. Yep, right there. And I did want to make sure to get some more lava, so that's good. Let me block that and block that. And yikes, there's a lobber. Oh man. I don't know, guys. This this is pretty scary stuff right here. Oh, and there's one right freaking there. Oh, okay. We may have to just leave these guys alone, because that's a whole lot of bad. Oh, and that's gonna, dang it, that's gonna put out all that lava there. Alright, well, you know what, we can do this. At least I can check out a little bit here. Lobbers are nasty business, guys. I mean, throwing lava on your head, that is just not cool. Alright, so I'm actually up at 11, which means I'm probably too high for diamonds already, pretty much. Oh, there! That's nice. Okay. Cool, so I can grab a bunch of lava from here. Of course, I could just go to the nether and grab a bunch of lava too, but the nether is, you know, pretty scary. So this isn't bad. I will grab some lava here and make myself a little safe area. Oops. If I don't misplace the blocks. Well, mostly safe area, but yeah. Okay, let me grab some lava. I've got the tanks on me. Where are they? Here they are. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm actually out of food, so I think it's time to head back up. And now that I know this guy is going to be my fortune pick, I will add some more lapis to it, not just rely on skill ups from mining. So every time you mine, you have a chance of increasing your luck bonus, which again can give you fortune. So I'll show you that in the tinker table once we get back to the house. But let me grab some lava and I'll meet you back at the house. Alrighty folks, back at base, and geez, it's almost a full episode already, but we've got a little bit more time. So I wanted to do a little bit of work on upgrading some tools and work on the looting enchant with some lapis. Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, so a few different things. Let's start with the lapis. I took I put it in here because I didn't want it repairing while I was off camera. It's already come up, you know, a fair amount in the repair. We're at 406 out of 1200, and confirmed that putting it in a knapsack or a chest or whatever will keep it from repairing. So I want to keep this guy fairly low, but I can use it up faster than it repairs, so I can pretty easily get it down, you know, damaged again. So that's good. At any rate, it came out with actually 2 points of lapis by getting that luck enchant. So I think it started with 1, and then as I used it, it levels up a little bit on its own, but it's very nerfed in this pack. Normally, when you get a luck enchant from a level up, it would be 100 points of lapis, not 1. So yeah, more nerfed. Now the redstone, the speed upgrade, did seem to start at, well, when I looked at it, it was 50, so I don't know. Alright, a couple things about adding lapis or whatever you want to your tools. One is you can just put a piece of whatever, and you can see now it will say that's going to come out with 5 lapis instead of 4. You can actually use both of these and it'll add both of those at the same time. That'll go to 6. Or you can put blocks in, and this is of course 9, so we get 14 out of that. So that's one way to do it, and that will work. And if you're going to do 400 points worth, obviously the blocks are going to be your better bet there. The other thing is, if you put a crafting station next to a tool forge, it becomes a tinker table. And now you can use it as a normal crafting station. So for instance, I could make blocks of lapis, or you can put your tool in the middle there. It shows you where to put the tool, and then you can actually just add as much material as you want all around, and it'll add it all at once for you. Well, up to 8 at a time, obviously. So now it says that's going to go to 22. Oh, does it add it all? Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, okay. Nope, because you take it out, put it back in here. Now we're going to go to 27. And basically, if you keep doing this, if you get to the point where... I had 2 of them stacked, didn't I? If you get to, I think it's 150 maybe, you're guaranteed, it'll show you that you've got Fortune 1 right here. You're guaranteed to get it. Now, if you don't go all the way to 150, so I'm at 28, every time I use this pick now, unless it's nerfed in this pack, which is possible, but every time I use this pick, I have a chance of getting Fortune 1 on the pick. Not a huge chance right now, but there is a chance. Alright, so let me just mine some of this up, and we'll add some more, and I'll go a little further. I could do better with a pulverizer than I'm doing here, but obviously I don't have a pulverizer yet, so let's just start here. Okay, so I can do this 7 times. That's going to get me 36 this time around. Let's see, I was just looking to see if it showed looting there, but it doesn't. The tooltip obviously will show it when you get it. But I think we're going to get to like 150 to make sure that you get it, basically. Let's take a look. Yeah, no, it's not looting. I keep seeing looting. Fortune. No fortune yet. So basically I just took some of that nether lapis I had and I dropped it on the ground here because I think that's going to be the best I can do right now to get the most out of it. Obviously if I can get some get some fortune on this pick, then that will help out. There we go, there's Fortune 1. And it has, let's put it in here. It has 124, so somewhere around 100, 120 is where you're guaranteed to get Fortune 1. And now I'm on my, you might get Fortune 2 at some point. I want to use the last 3. Yeah, I still got this 14 more nether ore here, so I can make some more lapis if I need it. Okay, so this got us to 256 out of 450, and it does not have Fortune 2 yet. So Fortune 2 is something bigger than 256 for a guaranteed Fortune 2. But of course, there is a chance of getting Fortune 2 as I use this at the moment. So that's cool. Alright, next thing is I want to do a couple of other upgrades. So, oh, look at that. 99 out of 100. So I'm going to have to use two mithril ingots, and it doesn't really matter, but it's just annoying when it almost repairs and doesn't quite get you there. Alright, anyway, I got to fully repair this because I want to put a new sword blade on it, and I'm going to do a new shovel head and a new hatchet head. You know, what is this made of? Mithril. You know, I could change out the tool rod for a better handle modifier for more durability, but I don't know if I care that much on a broadsword. And I could change out the guard again for, well, in that case just for a modifier. So like, well, what do we have now? We've got mithril, which gives you nothing. But if I were to make it, what is it? Alumite gives you reinforced. Oh, ardite. There we go. If I made it ardite, it would give me reinforced 2, again giving it more durability, but I'm not sure that's too exciting either, so I won't worry about that right now. At any rate, I have melted up some tartarite. Let's get a sword blade. We're going to have a nice new tartarite sword blade. And since I've got enough, I'm going to just go ahead and upgrade my tools as well. I mean, this is like the top tier stuff, so I may as well go ahead and do it. I've got it here, and it's totally worth it. And you know what? I found a bunch more adamantine while I was mining as well. So I got, you know, a stack, well, a stack and a half-ish, and you know, it seems to be not super rare in this version of the pack. And you know, once again, this is based on a 102 origin. So in 106 and newer, you're not going to find this. Yeah, so what's the problem here? Oh, no, it did it. I was expecting it to change an icon a little bit. So, alright, so tartarite is very durable and very good for damage. So let's take a look. We're already at 1800 off that mithril sword. It's pretty good, 4.5 hearts. If we do this, 5400 durability, 5.5 hearts of damage. Wow. Okay, that's a big upgrade. And we got 2 lapis upgrades, apparently. So I got 8 and 30, and I don't know what the deal is there. But anyway, so this sword has looting on it, not fortune. It does have looting 1, you can see. And it will continue to increase these as we use it and get to looting 2 at some point. Any rate, so that's going to be 1.5 hearts more base damage, tons more durability. Like I said, this is some crazy good stuff. Now, I have 3 modifiers remaining. What the heck will we put on a sword? Damage, right? What else would you put on a sword? So, oh, it looks like it got sharpness. Oh no, it has smite, and this is going to replace that with sharpness, which is a little bit odd. But honestly, I'll take that. I'd rather have sharpness than smite, because while smite's slightly more powerful, it only works on undead. So creepers and lycanite mobs and whatever aren't going to get hurt by the smite. So let me go ahead and upgrade this. Now that's interesting. It went right to 32. So it actually used the, you know what I'm saying? And I don't need to be doing this in here. It actually used the smite that was on it and then converted it to sharpness. Maybe you can only do 4? No. I can only do 2. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there, but let's do this. I'll make up some blocks of quartz, and then I know that this will work. Alright, so that'll do 4 at a time, and if I put these in here, that's 6 at a time. Now it's going to complain because you can't go past a boundary. Maybe that's what it was. I had too many in there. Convert a couple of these back. So this is going to, I have 3 modifiers remaining. 2 more quartz can go on here and still be on this modifier. So that's 40 out of, I don't know why it says 80 now. Let's take a look here. 40 out of 80. Now this I think is, yeah, so this is going to use up another modifier. Not really sure why that went to 80, but whatever. There we go. We're going to put on some more sharpness. I'm already up to 6 hearts damage, so that's pretty powerful. If I put this on, I'll have 1 remaining. It's already got looting. Yeah, I might put auto repair on it, but other than that, I don't know what else I would put on it. So let's go ahead and use the rest of this up for a bit more damage. Still at 6 hearts, but we've increased our quartz a bit more. I don't have a ton of quartz, but once I get some more, I will go ahead and add it. Okay, last thing, and then I think this is going to be the end for today. Let's upgrade the shovel. We're at 649. Mining level diamond, which I've never seen diamond dirt, but whatever. Mining speed 6. We go to tartarite, we get 18, and say what? 38.99 durability with an iron tool rod, and it's got reinforced 1 from the iron tool rod, so that's going to last pretty much till the end of the series, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and let's upgrade the hatchet with the old tartarite axe head. And same craziness, 250, mining speed 6, level iron for those iron trees, and 3000, mining speed 22, and a manual mining level. So there we go. I think I'll make a new bow as well soon, but did not get prepared for that today. Man, 22 mining speed. I kind of want to just go cut a tree down real quickly. Oh, and that's what I should do. I need to make a lumber axe, guys. Stupid Ramabras. You guys, I'm telling you. Oh, did you see that one shot? Well, it's just a Ramabra, but still. Alright, let's check out the old hatchet here. Oh yeah, that'll do. That moves. It's not an insta-kill, or insta-break, but yeah. Now, when you do get your hatchet up faster, by the way, these leaves just do insta-break. So you can just tear up leaves and stuff. Well, that slime ball is not going to mine this, is it? That's the only downside I'm going to have with putting this Ardite pick away, is I'll be out and about and I'll be like, oh, I want to mine pickaxe on one block, and I have to get it out of my backpack. But that's cool. Alright, so I think this is all good. I may go ahead and cook up some more metals and stuff and do some of the upper tier Tinker's Construct in the next episode, because I have a good chunk of adamantine and a little bit of Alteris left. I got 6 of that Atlas. But it is 2 to 1, so 12 adamantine to these 6 Atlas is going to make us another good chunk of tartarite. I might want to save some so I can make a helmet and make another set of tartarite at some point. We'll get more later. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for now. Hope you enjoyed as always, and we'll see you in the next episode.